we should be live. Hopefully. Can you guys hear me? You should be able to. The microphone is set up right. I know that much. No Discord ping yet. Hello, Hawk Nation. Hello, Julian. Hello, Big Bad Ode. Mic is on. Good. How are you doing, Satori? Doing good. Had a pretty productive weekend overall, I would say. How are you guys doing? How is everybody doing today? We've got the Minecraft music in the background. We've got Minecraft on the stream as well. Trying to set a chill atmosphere today. No mic problems again? No siree. There are no mic problems to be found here. Good to hear. Doing well, been watching the Baki Death Row Prisoners arc. Oh, that's nice. Baki may make an appearance. I can tell that much. Can you increase your mic's volume? I can. Is this better? This is pretty much the maximum that I can set it to. Like, the only other option now would be to get really close to the microphone. Hello, Eternal Flame. Nightcore. Trying to wait a little bit for more people to trickle in. I can probably share the stream as well. Okay, how do I go to the stream actually? One second, I'm just gonna share the stream really quickly with everybody. Okay, this should lead to the stream. Yes, it does. Alright. Yeah, it's good now. Good. Good. Meruem versus Yujiro Hanma is a really interesting video topic. Yeah. I would say it is pretty fun. I'd say, like, my money is on Meruem, certainly, but it's just a fun thematic matchup. Where it's like both the strongest creatures on Earth. Yujiro would obviously want that smoke. Why do you sound sick? I'm trying not to be too loud. Maybe that's why. I'm not really that sick. Not more than usual anyway. Sup dogs? Sup Kaiser? Cheerios, hello. Sorry about that. I'll try to meet next time. Been coughing for like 10 years now. Well, not 10. Not 10 years, but several. Looking back from my scaling on different verses in Invincible. Yeah, there's a video that might be coming out sometime with a certain Invincible One Punch Man crossover on Eternal Flames channel, so I would suggest you go subscribe to him so you don't miss that. Meruem vs Prime Netero is also good. Yeah, I'd say that one is definitely a very good topic. Okay, we've got 17 people. Can Yujiro beat the Deep Sea King? I think you misspelled king at the end there, but I don't think he can, personally. When is the next episode of Ouroboros Turn Good? On the stream, you can read the text at the bottom. It has been delayed, like, for a little while now, since a week ago or 2 weeks ago. But I promise it's gonna come back with weekly episodes at that point, so that's gonna be much better. Alrighty, we've got 20 people. What are your thoughts on the recent chapter of the One Punch Man webcomic? I don't keep up with the webcomic. I should. I'm gonna probably start keeping up with the webcomic at some point soon, but I need to read pretty much from the end of the ninja arc all the way up to the current events. Because I stopped at the ninja arc a little while ago. Can the best chess player of today beat Meruem in chess? No. Definitely not. Maybe on the first round, but like second and forward, no. Meruem is just way too good. Minecraft is the best anime. Yes, sir. Sathri, just watch your Boros Turn Good and Ragnarok. Ragnarok battle. It's pretty interesting. Sorry. Sorry for the misspeak. Thank you. Ragnarok battles, I'm not too sure what you're referring to there. Because I assume you mean Record of Ragnarok? I've made one video on that. Have you read Homestuck? I have not, unfortunately. So... okay, first of all, let's wait a couple more minutes. And then I'll start like going into like the list and like what rules I did for said list. For now, what did you guys think of the recent video if you've seen it? Like Least to Most Evil. This is a pretty fun one, I think. My favorite part about it is the thumbnail though. I think I did the thumbnail well. The video itself is a little low effort because it's a commentary video, but it's still very fun to just discuss. It's fun making a video that doesn't require me to sit for several days straight editing. Yeah, this might be like my favorite thumbnail. Do you think Orcas can survive in Subnautica? Oh, lord. There was a video on Megalodons in Subnautica. Then, I agree with the conclusion those probably couldn't. Orcas, though, they're definitely a lot more intelligent. I think they could. Like, they'd know to stay away from the dangerous areas. Orcas are very intelligent. Flashy Flash versus Poseidon battle. Yep. That one's one of my favorites. Because it's just different from the others. Plus, I did the whole One Punch Man speed scale. You should, it's really good. I'll try. Hot take, but Elder Centipede is weird. Weird in terms of, like, just his existence or, like, his power scaling. Hamster, hello. Elven Scholar, hello. Natural excitement. Just wanted to say that most people fear to say, but I'll agree. Mosquito Girl is the best girl in fiction. Nope. No. Hard disagree on that one. Bugad, as you said, is a little low, but otherwise pretty agreeable. It was a great vid. Thank you. And yeah, Bugad, I definitely misplaced him. Like, he legitimately looked at Ario and said, yeah, kill the child, Garo. Kill the child. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely placed him way too low. That interaction, like, completely fell out of my head for a little while I was doing the ranking. What's your favorite game other than, I guess, Minecraft? Minecraft isn't my favorite. I just put it up because it's chill. Just a good background to use. My favorite is Subnautica. Everything about Elder Centipede is weird. I think Platinum S from the actual manga would be a tier higher because we didn't get to see too much of him. Or tier lower. I mainly ranked like Black S, which was very sadistic, so I think it's... I think it's fair if you want to place him lower. Have you played Monster Hunter? I haven't played many games in general. My weakest point is definitely video games. They ask, do you know how big the gap between a low-end baseline solar system buster is from a high-end solar system buster? I don't know off the top of my head, but it's ridiculously large. It's like thousands upon thousands of times, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's ridiculously large. Homeless Emperor is number 1 for me. That man is a demon. Yeah. Yeah, he's top 2 for me for sure. Maybe even number 1. Nightcore, I am not answering that. Most of the centipedes are weird for One Punch Man. Why, though? I'm curious why now. What is your favorite Dragon Ball villain? I would say probably Cell. I like Cell a lot. It's like a trillion times difference. Yeah, pretty much. Who's the strongest person in One Punch Man? Depending on who you ask, it's Saitama or God. Personally, I lean towards God. Girls Last Tour is my personal favorite anime. I haven't heard of that one. Top 20 anime villains, that could be cool. Alright, I say we get started. Yeah. After the Smasher Pass video. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. It may be better for a stream, not a video. Alright, so I believe we can begin. The main criteria that I went with for this one, for this ranking, is just basically how much I enjoy it. Like, that's literally the only criteria. It's not based on how good I think it's written, it's not based on how little or few flaws I think it has. It's legitimately just based on my pure enjoyment alone. The list would definitely shift around if I try to rank which one I think is, like, the best written. When Satori says we'll see, he means over my dead body. Alright, so other than that, in terms of like the anime I'm using, I am not using any anime-like shows. For example, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I know lots of people consider that one to be like kind of like an anime, but I'm not using anything like that. I am using purely like Japanese anime and whatnot, and like manga too. Manga and anime are both included. Sometimes only the manga, if I've only read the manga. Sometimes only the anime, if I've only seen the anime. The final point probably is that different parts of a franchise will still be considered the same series. So, for example, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super, and Daima Now 2 all fall under the title Dragon Ball, right? So, we're not going to be ranking, like, Dragon Ball as 5 or 6 different placements on this list. And yeah, that's pretty much the rules. Are you taking into account animation quality? Just legitimately how much I enjoy it. Personally, animation quality doesn't bother me a lot. Like, for example, when a lot of times when I see people complaining about bad animation, I don't even notice it's bad until people start complaining. Like, this was kind of me when I first saw Season 2 of One Punch Man. And, like, I see where people are coming from now, but back when I first saw it, I didn't really even notice that it was, like, some bad animation points. So, yeah. Have you watched Yu Yu Hakusho? No, I have not, unfortunately. The tier list isn't on screen if you're trying to show it. I'm not showing anything yet. It's not a tier list. It's just gonna be me listing off the anime and showing them off to you in, like, a poster type format. Sorry to be that guy, but the single of criteria is Criterion. Wait, really? I've never heard that. Do you like slice of life animes? I do, but I haven't seen many. Will the quality of art in the manga play a role in this ranking? It does affect my enjoyment. Like, for example, Boruto is distractingly bad sometimes. but it's gonna be, like, it's still overall how much I enjoy. It does affect it a little bit, but not too much. Who would win, Freddy versus Mithrask? Depends on what criteria you're looking at. Garo, Silverfang, Metal Bat, Zombie Man, Tatsumaki are my top 5 favorites on One Punch Man. Yeah, I agree, that's a good list. I genuinely thought that Six Tails Naruto vs. Pain was really well animated until everybody started calling it bad. See, the thing is, it's well animated. It is very well animated. Like, the movements, the fluidity of them, it's very well animated, but it's off-model. And that's why people call it bad animation. The animation isn't bad. It's, like, the art that can be very distracting because it's very off-model. But the animation itself is excellent there. Like, if you look at, like, the movements, the fluidity of it, like, it's very good animation. It's just off-model. Which is why people confuse it with bad animation. Alright, so, starting off, what will you put High School DxD? I have no regrets asking. I haven't seen it. I may see it someday, but I haven't seen it yet. Spiral Goro versus Base Silverfang? Probably Garo. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I'd have to, like, think about it a little bit. Do you think only the high ends of the Majin Buu arc and Dragon Ball Z can reach the high-end Solar System tier? I think they reach a lot higher. Like, the Majin Buu saga is insanely high. Have you ever heard of Redo of Healer? Oh, God. The Rod. I've heard about it. I have. I've seen, like, Nuxtaku reacting to it at, like, a long time ago. Anyone who tells you to watch it is a traitor. On that note, I think we can begin. So, starting with a couple honorable mentions, because, yeah, I do have to do a couple. These are only, like, the anime that I've seen, but not enough to actually rank them. Like, I've only seen sections of these anime or these manga. So I can't really give them an actual ranking. And to start us off, this is not rage bait, don't get mad, I'll explain everything. It's gonna be One Piece. One Piece, the thing with One Piece is that I've only seen 50 episodes. And that's the only reason why it's low. I'm sure that if I actually, like, saw or read all of it, it would definitely make the top 20, probably be high up there. But I've only seen the first 50 episodes, which is like basically up to the end of Arlong Park and like a filler arc afterwards. And it's good, I liked it. Luffy kind of infuriated me a little bit at some points because he's acting really dumb at multiple points. Which that one I didn't really enjoy as much, but overall, like the Nami stuff, the Zoro stuff, everything like that was really good. I'm trying to avoid going into very much spoilers, so I'll just give like my general thoughts on these anime. So, again, not really ranking this this anime as a whole, just saying honorable mention. I do think it's good. One Piece is at least top 5, probably. I just haven't read it like fully. Another honorable mention, then, is going to be... Let me set up the stream better so I can see the chat. Hold on one second. Because I want to see what you guys are saying while also seeing what I'm talking about. Spoil everything. The Simpsons is in my top 5. Yeah, that's a Japanese anime. Another one that I haven't fully seen is Hellsing Ultimate. From what little I have seen, it's very enjoyable. I liked it a lot. Alucard is the GOAT. Everybody knows that. One of the most savage and entertaining characters in fiction, like for sure. But I've only seen around half of it so far, so I can't really comment. Alexander is also extremely good. Like, very comedic and not really comedic, intimidating is one way to describe him. Another one, these two are both manga that friends told me to watch, or read, I guess. And I read sections of both, but I haven't finished either one yet. First one is a slice of life. It's like Iruma-kun, this one. This one's just a chill slice of life manga. Like, if you just want to relax, not worry about any stakes or anything like that, then this one's pretty good. And then, oh my gosh, this one's so much bigger than the others for some reason in the OBS. Hell's Paradise. This one is extremely sus. I'm not gonna lie, at some points it is extremely sus. But the actual story is really fun. It's got some tragedy in it, like the character backstories are really good. Killing is fun, Abridged Alexander. Yeah, I've seen the abridged version, also around half of it, because I didn't go past where I saw the original, but still. Then, for Hell's Paradise, the protagonist is one of the more interesting ones, I would say. And, you know, Gabimaru the Hollow, badass, and also just like, kinda like, how do I put this, like, wholesome, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Because it's like, basically he's an assassin, this is like all chapter 1 stuff, he's an assassin that wants to like, basically return to his wife. That's the only thing he wants to do in like a crazy world. And it's just a wholesome manga. Also tragic, also really scary, also sus. So these are the honorable mentions. I've only read about half of this one as well. For Iruma, I've literally only read like 20 chapters, so... but I'm still putting it here, because I started it. It's pretty fun. I want to have a party, I need to have a party. Yep. Dude, the guy... What's he named? One of the brothers. You know the one. is the most savage character I've seen ever. The writing for him, like, they were unhinged with that. Alright, so then moving on. Hold on, let me get a drink. I don't watch animes, but for mangas, my favorites are Monster, Homunculus, One Punch Man, Berserker, Vagabond, and Uzumaki. I'll be reading a bit of that next. I haven't read most of them, but I might in the future. So, starting off the top 20 now. If Mob Psycho isn't in this top 20, I'm gonna tweak Satori, don't play with him. I've only seen the first episode of Mob Psycho. It just didn't really catch on to me because I wasn't too much of a fan of the comedy. I'm sorry. I know it's probably very good, but at that time I was just not in the mood for it. Maybe if I checked it out now, I'd sit through the early stuff. Viewers commenting Satori, Sussy anime are evil. I'm one of them. I don't really understand what. Viewers recommending Satori, Sussy anime are evil. Oh, okay. Okay. Recommending, not commenting. Okay, so top 20 now. The 20th spot goes to Fire Force. I've only seen this, the first 2 seasons. I didn't even know the third one was out, actually. I'm gonna watch it probably, like, tomorrow. Because I'm excited to watch it. Like, I like Fire Force a lot. It's got some chill slice of life. It's got a lot of mysteries to it. Shinra is pretty entertaining as the protagonist. Other standouts are, like... Arthur's kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie. But, the Joker, pretty fun there. Benimaru, obviously. Maki, always badass. So, these guys... in general, Fire Force, I like it a lot. The action is superb, like the animation, the sound effects. Benimaru, best character. Hello. Hello, Yasin. Yeah, I'd say he's my top 3, probably, favorites in Fire Force. It's been a little while since I've seen Fire Force, but from what I do remember, I enjoyed it a ton. And like, just because it's the 20th, it doesn't mean I didn't like it. I really like Fire Force, like I'm gonna reiterate. I think it's very entertaining. I think it has some emotional moments. So, yeah, I like it a lot. Then moving on, we have one of the most insane anime I've watched. Can you take a guess? Take a guess just off that description. I'll also add schizophrenia. Insanity and schizophrenia. Who can guess it first? Fire Force is very solid. Yeah, I agree. Mob Psycho is really good once you look past some of the crude humor that made it into it. It's a really fun concept with some really nice and wholesome moments and some kick-ass action. Yeah, I believe you. I'll check it out someday. Got to be Baki. Dun 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 Gintama Baki Baki. Okay, let's end the suspense. It's Baki. Baki the Grappler. So I've only seen the newer stuff. I've seen like Baki Son of Ogre, I've seen like the Prisoner arc, and I've seen basically all the Netflix stuff. I've seen the tournament, I've seen the most recent stuff with Pickle and the big battle at the end. Baki is just so entertaining. I don't know. It's insane, and that's what makes it fun. It is one of the most like turn your brain off and just enjoy it type of anime out there. Some of the fights are extremely cool. Lots of narrator action though, a little too much sometimes. The sheer insanity of the prison arc, for example, or like Yujiro, just like Yujiro's presence just makes people beat the crap out of each other because they know that if they attacked him, they would be massacred, so they just fight each other instead. Like, there's just some insanity there. Haven't watched that one, lol, but at some point the odd stuff kind of loses me. Maybe I should give it a try. It's definitely possible to get lost there, but if you just turn your brain off and enjoy it, I think it's fun. Are there any sports anime on this list? Actually, I haven't seen any sports anime. That is a weak spot of mine. Unless you count Greed Island from Hunter x Hunter as a sports anime, which you might. It's a sports anime. So, yeah. Other than that, another thing I'll mention for Baki is the soundtracks are absolutely fire. Like, holy, they are hype. Like, this anime knows how to hype you up. The soundtracks for it, I even use them in my Boros videos sometimes, because they're just extremely good. Baki next season would be insane, probably one of the best arcs. I believe that. What would happen if Garo spawned in the Bakiverse? He would have a time with Yujiro. They would be best buds. Actually, Garo would probably hate him because he bullies people. Like, he's basically a big bully, so Garo would beef with him. Maximum Fight plus Crazy Spec are my favorite tracks. Yeah, Crazy Spec, one of the best. Confrontation, one of the best. Like, there's a ton. Is number 18 MHA? No, it is not. Number 18, that's a good segue, is Demon Slayer. Now, this one, I feel like this anime gets a lot of unnecessary hate. It's entertaining, I like it. Muzan is genuinely, like, one of the most, like, aura farming villains I've seen. Like, that entrance in season 3, my goodness. We've got a whole, like, Indian parody going on with him just walking for 5 minutes, and every minute of that is peak. Like, every minute of it is gold. I like the slice of life stuff, like the chillness of, oh, not season 3, sorry, that was probably, like, season 4, I guess, technically, was the entrance, the big walking scene. Rengoku's awesome, obviously. Akaza's awesome, obviously. I'm anime only on this one. Go to top 3 new gens, 100%. Love the Enslaver. Ufotable will cook so well. Yep. The animation is obviously very good. Entertainment District, very good arc. Like, the brother-sister dynamic there was very fun. And tragic as well. Just in general, Demon Slayer is like, it's not super heavy, you can just have fun watching it. Opinions on Chicken Jockey. I don't really like him. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like chicken jockeys. They are very annoying. So yeah, Demon Slayer I think gets a lot of unnecessary hate. Akaze is kind of like Boros of One Punch Man, not gonna lie. Maybe, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know like all the details. But I would believe it, he is a smoke demon. So we've got Demon Slayer there. So next up, number 17. This is why Minecraft is the best anime. Maybe. Okay, so next up, don't be mad, 7 Deadly Sins. Despite what the memes would have you believe, at one point this was genuinely a pretty big hit anime, and a lot of people liked it, myself included, and the first 2 seasons actually kind of still hold up, I think. Like, they're pretty good, like the animation is good in them. Meliodas as a protagonist, honestly, if he didn't have that whole perviness trope, which I really don't like that, but if he didn't have it, he would probably be in my top 5 favorite protagonists. Like, his backstory, like, holy. Bon also absolutely goated character. Like, again, aside from, like, maybe one questionable factor about him, he's super entertaining. The reunion he has with his father at one point is still one of the most emotional scenes I've seen, probably. Not top 10, but like top 20, probably. And then, like, there's just a lot of stuff to like. I don't know. This is maybe my guilty pleasure, I guess I would say. I despise Meliodas so much, the anime is unwatchable because of it. I get it. I definitely get it. Like, like I said before, if the pervy stuff wasn't there, he would have an argument for being one of my favorites. 7 Deadly Sins got ruined by its animation. Yeah. Explain yourself. I watched only the first few episodes and I just got turned off. That is fair. Season 1 is basically like a power trip. But it's an entertaining power trip. Like Meliodas versus Bon. Awesome fight. And, yeah, I guess this is my guilty pleasure, guys. I suppose. Where would you scale current Empty Void? I don't know, and I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really care about Empty Void currently. In Season 2? Season 2 with the commandments I actually think is kind of fun. Like, well, I think both seasons are kind of fun, but the commandments genuinely do present some interesting threats. Like, I enjoy 7 Deadly Sins. Giant Woman is peak anime. William Afton vs. Shadow Emperor continuing the tradition. Alright, so then, moving on. Hold on, let me fix something real quick. Okay, do not get mad at me. This is Vinland Saga. If this was a list of who I think objectively is like, or what I think objectively the best anime I've seen is, this one would be way higher up on the list, okay? 7 Deadly Sins, let's go. I love Galen and Melaskil. Galen and Melaskil are the best duo in the show. Escanor too, I forgot to mention Escanor, just like, Escanor's very existence elevates that. The way you described Face Ripper in your video was so funny, I started to laugh. That's fun. Vinland Saga is goated. It is very goated. So Vinland Saga, very, like, deep story. And also some good action there. Very, like, down to earth, except for Thorkel. Thorkel is an anime character plopped into a realistic world. And I guess Thor's too. Also recommend reading Side 13. Psyche K. Maybe, at some point. That hits top 5 territory for me. Yeah, like, again, if I was ranking on what I thought were, like, the best written anime, or the ones with the least flaws, I would have Vinland Saga way higher. Askeladd, top 10 favorite characters for me in all of manga and anime. For sure. The soundtracks are also absolutely godly in this show. I could have ranked it higher. I could have. And I probably should have. But overall, like the dark tone, the more like, how do I say, the more realistic and gritty environment is not really as much my style as some of the others above it, and that's kind of why it is pretty low. Season 2 also, it was very good character stuff for sure, but I do feel like maybe at a couple points it drags a little tiny bit. And on a list like this, like the portions or the margins, the gaps between these anime are like minuscule. So like any little details matter. Because I love all of these anime, or at least like them. So I will say like Vinland Saga definitely could go higher. Let me position it right. Vinland Saga is goated. Yeah. It really stinks how 7 at least since quality fell off because of the changed companies and animation. Yeah, absolutely. If it kept with like season 1 and 2 sort of styles and studios and animation, I feel like people wouldn't trash on it nearly as much. I like a balance of gritty realism and fantasy. Yeah, I'd say so too. My number 1 anime kind of falls into that, or number 1 manga, I should say. Okay, so moving on. Number 15. Again, don't be mad at me. I am sorry in advance. But I did... hold on, let me check one thing. Okay, so I am sorry in advance, but number 15 I put Bleach. I have read the entirety of the manga, and I've seen the Thousand Year Blood War anime, and I like it a lot. Like, I enjoyed Bleach a lot. And don't get mad at me, but Lost Agent is my favorite arc. I'm gonna rip that band-aid off right now. I like Lost Agent the best. Or like the, what's it called otherwise? What is it? What do they call, like, the guys who don't use, so they use, like, Soul Reaper powers, but are not Soul Reapers or Ankars? Fullbringer arc, there we go. That one I just think instills, like, the best character development into Ichigo and the best sense of dread. Why is this top 15? Because I like it. Based opinion. Yeah, I like it a lot. Aizen, cool, but honestly, after all the hype, I did expect a little bit more. And I was spoiled on, like, some of the big stuff with him, so I guess, like, definitely part of it was, part of my lack of enjoyment in his specific sections was the fact that I had been spoiled, so I didn't get hit with some of the reveals. Top 3 for me. That is totally fair. There's a lot to like about Bleach. The art is way better than a lot of other manga. Like, the art is absolutely goated. I read the color version especially, like, holy... Yamamoto, epic. Yuha, epic. There's just tons of stuff to like. Kenpachi and Maori are some of my favorite characters too. Maori, yes, I know. Kind of weird, but I love Maori. He's my favorite character in all of Bleach. However, it has so many sections that drag it down. Like, there are just such unnecessary cutaways to fights that don't really matter. There is, like, a chunk of like 100 chapters where it's nothing but fighting, and a lot of those fights aren't really that entertaining for me personally. So, yeah, Aizen's the real without being spoiled is indescribable. I'm sure it is, which is why I'm kind of sad that I did get it spoiled. I'm so grateful for this live making my trip home more enjoyable. That's good. Glad to hear that. Bleach has some of the best character design, soundtrack, power scaling, and fights in all of anime. Why do people hate on it so much? I don't hate it. I like it a lot. Like, it wouldn't be my top 15 anime if I didn't like it. But it's just got some problems for me personally, that really put it down. Aizen is plot armor personified. I like story more than power scaling. I think everybody does. What's your favorite arc? Lost Agent or Fullbringer? I love this one. I do not get the hate. Like, this is when Ichigo felt the most well-written for me. And, like, the most enjoyable. Ability of just cutting somebody and alternating their worldview is one of the scariest things in fiction. Yeah. But in general, like, just some of the things did fall flat for me, especially Ichigo himself. I am kind of sorry, but I never really got into Ichigo. So, yeah, that is Bleach. Again, Maori, Yuha, Yamamoto, Kenpachi, those are my favorites. I love them. So, yeah, Bleach, 15. Probably because Fullbringer didn't have as much fan service. Honestly, like, yeah, fan service is kind of a problem too. But overall, I don't think it affected my enjoyment that much. I feel like story and power scaling can be separated to some degree. At least to some degree. Yeah, I would say so. Satoru, hold on to something. Oh, it's Kryptonite Gamer. He's about to drop $500 or something. Knowing him. Hold on to something. Holding on to my cup, I guess, of water. I don't know. It's Kryptonite Gamer. I don't know what to expect. I'm excited for 3 specific placements and most likely know what number 1 is. I'm interested to see, like, what are you excited about? What specific? Hold on to something and warn chat as well. Oh, there's... Okay. Careful with what you do. I don't want you to go bankrupt. Okay. Hold on. What's your favorite cheese? Oh. It's Juga's cheese. Don't do it here. Google will steal most of the money. Actually, yeah, don't do it here. Don't do it here, maybe. I'd say maybe go over to Patreon to do it there, because Google definitely takes a large cut. Kryptonite Gamer, if you heard that, maybe try to not do that yet. I wonder we replace AOT, One Punch Man, and Dragon Ball. All of them are on the list, so you'll just have to see. But yeah, Kryptonite Gamer, maybe hold off on that. Average Lithuanian opinion. Google takes 30%. Yeah. Baki, let's go. Oof. Yeah, sorry. But maybe don't do it here. Maybe do it on Patreon. If top 3 and have Naruto, I'm gonna be a little sad. We'll see. Okay, good. Can I still send a message? You can send a message, but don't, like, put an extremely big amount, because Google takes a lot of it. Average Lithuanian opinion. Which one was that? I'm kind of split between, like, 3 separate things now in my head. What did I say for the cheese? It's Juga's cheese. For the cheese question. Can't find your Patreon. It should be in the description of the stream. It should be in the description of the stream. The pain of a 9 to 5 versus Boros, the dominator of a universe. Can I still send a message on Patreon? Probably. Kaiser Quasar, you actually spelled that right. Are you from Lithuania? Who outside Lithuania know what it is? Honestly curious. Nope. I mean, you can send it here, and I can read it out here. Yeah, Kryptonite Gamer. I really love hero-themed animes. Then you'll like my list, I'll say that. It's not there. I live here. Oh, nice. Labas Kipsakis. I'm excited to see where you put Hunter x Hunter. Okay, let's get back to the list. Also, I'm gonna check Patreon just to see what Kryptonite Gamer did, cause Okay, real quick, side quest to check. What happened? What bombshell did he drop? Okay, I don't see anything yet. It probably hasn't come through yet. But yeah, get I at you. Yep. Sick males give anime. Cartoon is just Western anime. Yep. Alright, so let's get back to it. So where were we? We were at 15 Bleach. Number 14. Okay, I am really tempted to do a little intro for this one. Where did I put it? You guys should be able to hear what comes on. Because you hear everything from my computer. So let me find this really quickly. Where are y'all from? Space. Based answer. Space. Okay, let's okay. Stopping the Minecraft music for a second. Allow me to introduce to you our Lord and Savior, JoJo's. I'm sorry I had to cut that. I don't want the stream to get demonetized, but you guys who know, you got the theme. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is number 14. I'm from the Kabbalah. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I've not heard of that. One Punch Man and MHABO favorites. Watch Gunnar and Lagan, please. At some point. So yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Top 14. I would say that it is one of the weirdest anime I've seen, obviously. But it's also got some of the most entertaining characters. We've got the 3 JoJo's. You know, I've only seen parts 1 to 3, by the way. So I'm only talking about part 1, 2, and 3. So the Pillarmen, amazing villains. I love that. And then Joseph, very fun in part 2. Part 3, not as much. Jotaro, maybe a little too stoic sometimes, but it's still entertaining. Dio, one of the best villains in anime. One of the pettiest ones as well. The big final battle was awesome. From basically every part, the big final battle is good. I don't really get the dislike on part 1. I still liked part 1 a lot. Obviously, I do think part 2 and part 3 were better. Or at least I enjoy them more. I only got to mid part 4 with JoJo. I've seen the first 3 parts. I haven't started part 4 yet. The more you watch, the generally better it gets. That's good to hear. Satori, we're doomed. You have alerted the copyright strike team. This anime sure does love dogs. Yeah, it treats dogs very well. I have not seen an anime treating dogs this well since, I don't even know, no anime treats dogs as well as JoJo does. Can I send you a set amount of Patreon? Because I can't see that I can. People do it somehow. Like, people find ways. I'm not too sure. I haven't done that any time, but people do find ways to do it. Like, you can probably set a custom amount. Dio hates dogs. Nah, he loves them. What are you talking about? He gave one a warm, cozy place to sleep. Ultimate Lifeform Cars would be a nightmare in One Punch Man. Absolutely, if he gets everybody's powers, Jesus. One Punch Man treats dogs well, Rover. Poor Rover. Dio loves dogs. What about Full Metal Alchemist? Unfortunately, I have not seen Full Metal Alchemist, so I can't really comment. Unfortunately. But yeah, Kryptonite Gamer, I'm sure if you search around, you can find it. There's gotta be some way to set a custom amount, because I've seen people do it. Watchdog Man? No. No Watchdog Man to be found here. Okay, back to the list. Don't talk about Full Metal Alchemist in relation to dogs. Okay. Still remember 1 year ago watching your Boro Season 2 announcement stream. That's nice. That was a fun one. Late, but Seven Deadly Sins had so much potential before the last few seasons. Agreed. I think you need to become a member first, then you can donate a custom amount to the Patreon. I think Crypto the Gamer already is a Patreon, though. Pretty sure. Alright, so then moving on. Part 13. Again, sorry in advance, but this is my list, okay? This is my list, and I can put whatever I want, wherever I want. With that being said, Black Clover. Memed a lot, and sometimes for justifiable reasons. Oops, I ruined my OBS setup. 1 second. Okay, there we go. But, oh my goodness. Why can't I select Black Clover? No, seriously, what? Okay, there we go. I can move it finally. So, Black Clover. Do you know what happened to Site 13 on about that? Have you seen SCP Overlord? I have not. Womp womp. Okay, so Black Clover. I don't think it's very good. Maybe, I don't know. I don't judge anime by how good they are. I just judge them by how much I like them. But a lot of the stuff is just really entertaining. Like, this is generally just a chill fantasy world that you can definitely get... you can definitely imagine yourself there, more so than a lot of other worlds. It's definitely more, sort of, I guess, imagination fueling. And just in general, like, a lot of the characters, Luck, I really enjoy, Meriliona, I really enjoy, Yami the goat. Yami is the absolute goat. And some of the stuff later on is also genuinely pretty dramatic, like in terms of its... Why is my Discord not Discord, this thing not working? OBS. Where are the Minecraft scenes? What? Hello? Why is there no Minecraft in the background anymore? My final exams are ending in a week. What show should I start? Was considering Black Clover, but there's something weirder. I would love a suggestion. If there's something better, not weirder. Okay, sorry. I read that way wronger. I don't know what you have seen, so I can't really recommend much. Like, what have you seen? I would like to hear that. But dude, where is the Minecraft stuff? Where did it go? It's legitimately not there any longer. What? I have to put it in again. What is going on? This has never happened to me. I don't know. Okay, there you go. You have Minecraft now. Let me fix the background. Sorry for the technical difficulty. It wouldn't be a Satori stream if we didn't have technical difficulties, alright? The microphone was fine, so something else had to go wrong. There we go. Alright, so yeah, Black Clover, just overall pretty enjoyable anime. I like a lot of the characters, a lot of the plot lines. It's kind of just chill. And, yeah, that's basically it. Like, I just like it. There's no other reasoning needed to put it this high. I just like it. You come to my stream, watch me put what anime that I like and judge me? I could, but not right now. So... I am so scatterbrained right now because chat keeps bringing up other things, like completely unrelated to the ranking, and I just don't know what to focus on. So next up, number 12. I do want to finish the list, and then we can talk more. Number 12, I've only seen a section of this, so don't get too mad. But I put Fate, Stay Night, or Unlimited Blade Work. Specifically only this part, because I've only seen this part of Fate. This is actually the most recent anime that I've watched, so there may be some recency bias. But I overall very much enjoyed it. The Archer reveal, Shiro and Saber's just like, they're all dynamic. I really like that one. I'm gonna keep it spoiler free. I just really like a lot of the stuff that this has to offer. Like the main duo, like the main MC and the... Oh my god, any Fate fans, the Discord meme coming back. That's basically our like inside joke there. I can't seem to start Fate. I started with Fate, Stay Night, and Unlimited Blade Works because someone recommended I do so, and I think it was an awesome introduction. Someone else said that it wasn't a good introduction to Fate, but honestly I loved it. Just overall, I enjoyed Fate a ton. There wasn't really a single character I disliked as a character. Like, obviously there were people I disliked, because they were meant to be that way. But there wasn't a single thing that I really disliked about this sort of season of Fate. Oh, the last part about it is about the US getting mad about you on the ranking. What? I didn't get that. I started hating on Fate because of that girl from Discord. I would suggest you give it a try. It's very good. At least it was in my eyes. So then, moving on. Next up is number 11, the last anime before we get into the big top 10. It's going to be... Jujutsu Kaisen. I like it a lot. I've seen all of the anime and read up until the end of Gojo vs. Sukuna. I have too many fans who are obsessed with Fate. Fate above Bleach, you sure? Yes, I am sure. Someone's defeat. I don't want to say the name fully, because, I don't know. I don't want to try to... I'm trying to keep it relatively spoiler-free. One defeat is the only thing I didn't like that was kind of weird. Yeah. I do sort of agree. I like it, but haven't watched too much other than Unlimited Blade Works. Yeah, Unlimited Blade Works is my favorite so far because I've only seen that one. So, JJK, I love Gojo, I love Sukuna, obviously. Nobara's fun, but unfortunately didn't get to do nearly as much as she probably should have. Megumi was goated for a while. Yuji, pretty decent as a protagonist. I bet so. No, it's fine, don't worry. I couldn't get through 3 episodes of JJK. I don't know what to say. Just nothing is for everyone, so it's like, it's fine. You quit before the good stuff? Yeah, basically. It's like me with Mob Psycho. I quit before the good stuff. I need to get back to that. Season 2 is specifically such a glow-up. And, yeah, I just, overall, Shibuya Incident, amazing. Like, absolutely. Potential Man is such a tragic character. Yeah. And, I haven't seen the ending. I've only seen up to the end of Gojo vs. Sukuna. Gojo vs. Sukuna, obviously, an amazing fight. Obviously. Jogo is the GOAT. Just overall, lots of stuff to like about JJK. It balances humor and darkness really well, at least in my eyes. And yeah, overall, it's definitely one of the anime that I enjoyed seeing the most in recent times. JJK brain rot when? I already did Jogo vs. Boros. You can check that out. I already did my fair share of JJK brain rot. Yeah, no, you cannot donate a custom amount over Patreon one time. Oh, right. You can basically set it to like monthly, to pledge a monthly amount, and then you can cancel it right after. Like, It sends the money once and then you can cancel it. Hot take, Toji is hotter than Gojo and Sukuna. Maybe, I don't know. JJK appeals to everyone, it's so mad popular. Yeah. Maki above. Maki in the manga is genuinely one of the best characters, like, holy. Megumi deserves a side story or something. Agreed. Like, some of his fights in the Culling games were so good. Yeah, the Culling games in general I enjoyed a lot. Opinions on JJK power scaling? I have none, I don't really power scale JJK. The one time I did was with another person for a collab, and I basically let the other person just dictate everything about JJK. Alright, so moving on to number 10. This one is kind of niche. I don't know how many people will have seen this one, but it's going to be... Why is it not putting in... Oh, it is, okay. Record of Ragnarok. This anime is basically one massive tournament arc, with 13 fights to decide the fate of humanity between gods and humans. I will say it's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. There are lots of flaws to be found, but at the same time the art is very good, and a lot of the characters are some of my favorites in fiction. Like, legitimately, of the top 100 favorite anime characters that I have, like, a tenth of them would probably just be all Record of Ragnarok. Like, at least 10 of them would make it on, probably more. Because you've got, like, so many cool characters there. Hades, my second favorite character in all of manga. I just like him. I don't need to justify, I just like him a lot. Quinn, very cool. You've got Sasaki Poseidon, you've got Tesla. Jack the Ripper is absolutely amazing in this one. Like, so many fights in this are goated. A few are not, but most of them are goated. Ignore power scalers, enjoy the story. Yeah, that's what I try to do with most anime. There are really only like 5 mangas that I actually scale at all. Take the infinite generosity of a devoted supporter creating a limitless yellow mass, and then save the money afforded... Hold on. And save the money afforded to them by having a stable life, generating a limitless blue field. Then smash those two infinities together, creating the perfect potential for this to form the ultimate donation. Surprise support, hollow green. Dang. That's an entire chant here. Oh god. Okay, I'm kind of scared to see it. Hold on. I see $1 for now. But it's probably just not there yet. Okay, I'm trying to check. I don't know how to check it actually. Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. I see you did become a member, and then it's like I don't see where I can see the amount. Hold on, what? I don't see it for now. Like, I'm gonna check a little bit later, because it's gonna come. I'm gonna check it a little bit later. I don't think it's registered yet. I see Seven Deadly Sins was carried by Escanor partially, but I don't think it was entirely carried. Heard the Record of Ragnarok is human versus god? Yeah. If it's $1, that's the ultimate troll. It was $1 at first, but then it's gonna be more, I assume. Give it a minute, yeah, check later. Alright. So yeah, Record of Ragnarok, my second favorite character in fiction in Hades. And just in general, I like it a lot. I enjoy Record of Ragnarok a ton. So that is my top 10. Well, the 10th one. Hollow green is lagging. Yeah. Number 9. Again, don't be mad at me for placing this one a little low. My main issue with it is that it's the perfect length for its story, but overall, compared to a lot of the anime coming up, it's very short, and that's kind of what hinders it a little bit. It didn't need to be any longer, but it is kind of short, and I didn't get to enjoy it as long as the others, and that's basically the main reason why it's kind of low. It is Death Note. I love Death Note. I adore Death Note. Like, we are in the territory where, like, these animes are, like, my favorite pieces of media. Like, I don't like any movie better than Death Note, I don't think. I don't like any cartoon better than Death Note, I don't think. And, books... Okay, books may be an exception. I think I like a couple books better than Death Note, but... Overall, I absolutely adore Death Note. Light and L... Obviously, one of the best rivalries in fiction, and maybe even the best rivalry in all of anime, I would wager. L, you see the face on the stream. I am literally a PNG of L in an Akatsuki robe. No shot, it's 9. Yeah. So yeah, the literally only reason is that it is very short in comparison to the others here. And that's kind of what hinders it a little bit, because the others have like such a massive legacy. And I can enjoy those a lot longer than this one. That's literally the only reason. I knew as soon as you said it's short but good for its story, it's good but fell off after L's death. Fuck, god damn it. Why did I say that out loud? I didn't finish it. You didn't hear nothing, okay? Watch Death Note. It's awesome. I am avoiding spoilers, okay? I'm trying to not say spoilers for these anime. You, Death Note, I never would have guessed, stares at PFP. This was the first anime I fully watched. Yeah, it's generating like tons of debates online too, like on who was right, who was wrong. That's a sign you know it's good. So yeah, overall I loved it. I loved it a ton. Okay, I'm checking back with it. With the Patreon. Still not there. Because, like, I see you started, like, a membership, but then you didn't, you canceled it, and I don't see the amounts. And it's not, not there yet, so I have to wait a little bit longer. Saturi swearing without it being censored. Dude, have you seen my things I dislike about One Punch Man video? Cash left my account. It will arrive. It will, like, at some point. It just needs to register. Because I see you did get the membership and then canceled it. Like, I know it happened. It just hasn't shown up in, like, the overall window where I see, like, how much money I've got on Patreon. I'm gonna check back in a little later. L clowned on Light for most of the rivalry? Not really, it was very even a lot of times. Hollow green is stuck. No, it's gonna arrive, I'm sure, but it's gonna take a little bit. Death Note is goated? Yep, absolutely. Okay, so then, moving up to number 8. You guys are probably gonna sigh at this one, because really this one above Death Note, but yeah, I did put it here. It's gonna be Assassination Classroom. Just chill slice of life with some good action included. Just a school setting with a big octopus guy who needs to be assassinated, otherwise the planet blows up. Who doesn't love that? But anyways, things I like about the show, Koro Sensei, absolutely freaking amazing. Koro Sensei is the best sensei in all of anime, and in my top 10 favorite anime characters for sure, maybe even closer to top 5 than top 10. Then we have Nagisa, one of my favorite protagonists. Then we have Karma there, who's a real treat. And, yeah, of course, the big final moment at the end, nobody spoil anything for anybody, is my favorite moment in all of fiction. So, that's something, you know. Koro Sensei best teacher, absolutely. Peak 2, what? This one had a great premise, but I never watched it. I definitely recommend it a lot. Like this one, I absolutely love it. Why do people want Koro fight Sans in death battle? I don't understand. I never heard that. So yeah, Koro Sensei, my favorite teacher, Nagisa, one of my favorite protagonists, and yeah, overall, I absolutely adore Assassination Classroom. It's my comfort anime. This is the most comforting anime I have ever seen in my life. I absolutely love it. And I'm sad that I couldn't put it higher. Honestly, I wanted to put it higher, but I couldn't. Because number 7, this was number 8. 8 is my favorite number, I guess, so it's fitting. I don't plan on canceling my $24 subscription, so I'm just gonna donate that until the end of your life. Thank you. Alright, so number 7 is Attack on Titan. Maybe a tiny bit low as well, but honestly, there are a couple anime I like more, but Attack on Titan, absolutely goated. Armin, very good. Erwin, very good. Levi, very good. Annie, very good. Every character, Kenny, Reiner, I love a lot of these characters. The story itself, the themes, the conflicts within it, like the moral complexities, morally, all that stuff. The genuine sense of dread that the early seasons especially get is insane. It is absolutely goated, like top tier. Like this is, for me, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything from like 8, everything from Death Note and upwards are perfect 10 out of 10s for me. I have no problems with any of these animes or mangas. I just, like the margins between them are absolutely minuscule. Like, absolutely non-existent. I love all of them so much. Like, it was such a pain to actually go through and rank them. Hey Aaron, got a moment? AOT way too low, but on your list. But it's on your list, so I can't complain. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. And when you see a couple of the anime I've put above it, you will get mad. With one specific case, which is number 5, but I will explain myself a bit, I guess. Berserk. I haven't read Berserk, actually, I'm sorry. The ending is great, Emo. Personally, I didn't mind it. I think it could have been better, but I don't think it ruined the series. I know for a lot of people it did. For me, it didn't, personally. But I can understand that point of view. I like Soul Eater. I have not seen that one too, unfortunately. I need to watch more anime over the summer. The best at inducing a sense of dread for me. Yeah. Any honorable mentions? Honorable mentions I did at the very start. It was a couple animes and mangas that I just haven't finished yet, so I can't really rank them, but they could go, like, towards the bottom of the list. The OST in AOT is god tier. Absolutely. The soundtracks, you'll see, I used some of the soundtracks in part 8 of Boros too. They're goated. Absolute legendary. Start with the girl's last tour for philosophy. I haven't even heard of that one. Right, so, number 6, moving on. Sasori Soul Eater is the sequel of Fire Force, if you didn't. I have no idea. Oh, I had no clue. But for now, the anime I'm gonna watch the soonest is gonna be Fire Force Season 3, because I didn't even know that one came out, and I am excited to see it. I have been waiting for too long. But now, Part 6. Has my dono arrived? Let me check. It still hasn't, but I'm checking, like, the, Maybe I'm checking the wrong one. I'm trying to see, but I haven't seen it yet. I think it's just going to take a bit of time to actually, like, fully update it. Because I'm checking, like, available to withdraw. And I think that one just takes a little bit to update. Refresh page. I did refresh it multiple times. Tamaki made me drop Fire Force. She's so annoying. Based. That one I do agree. I wish she just died already. Like, honestly, that is the one character I don't like the most from Fire Force is Tamaki. She literally adds nothing. At least to me. But anyways, the 6th place winner, the trophy, goes to the grandfather of anime. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Dragon Ball. Absolute classic. My first ever anime, I started watching it at age 5. We got Goku, we got Piccolo, we got Cell, Frieza, we got Trunks, we got Gohan, we got Vegeta, Krillin, Tien, everybody, the gang, the original gang, my childhood heroes. We've got my first experiences watching an anime. We've got Dread with Frieza, we've got like the creativity with Boo, and we've got like everything to do with Cell. I love Cell. The movies, Dragon Ball Super had its peaks, had its downfalls. GT, Saint Shenron and the Shadow Dragons, I still love them. We've got the baby, we've got so many good things. I haven't seen Daima yet. And let's not forget the original. Is it the entire franchise? Yeah, the entire franchise. Let's not forget the original, the tournament arcs. We had Piccolo Jr. versus Goku, one of the best fights in anime. We had Goku versus Vegeta, Frieza versus Goku, Gohan versus Cell, Goku versus Jiren versus Cell. We've got the Ginyu Force. We've got so many things to just love about this series. We got King Piccolo. Even the like more obscure characters like Tao Pai Pai, still one of the most intimidating villains to this day. Like, bro, it's Dragon Ball. It's got everything. My favorite characters, absolute favorites, gotta be Piccolo, Cell, Goku. I would include him if it's from Z and OG Dragon Ball specifically, not including Super. Frieza's goated. Like, there are just so many cool characters here. Nappa. Mr. Popo is here to teach you the pecking order. Frieza's the goat of villains. Don't remember much of anything, we'll probably rewatch. I would suggest so. Daima is mid, honestly, just has good animation, and the transformation... yeah, maybe, I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. Dragon Ball is one of those animes where it's hard to watch them if you didn't in early childhood, yeah. I have rewatched, like, a lot of it later on in life as well. Not recently, but like when I was way older. And I still enjoyed the hell out of it. Piccolo fan-based. Piccolo is one of the best ones. So yeah, it's Dragon Ball. What do you want me to say? It's the grandfather of anime. And definitely one of the best ones, for certain. Oh my goodness, the OBS is back at it again. Okay, let me just switch up these placements a little. Just so I can fit everything in. So yeah, Dragon Ball takes its rightful place among the top 10 as my 6th favorite anime of all time. This might be sacrilege, but I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z. The most I've done is just watch the abridged version. The abridged is good. Can we move on already? No. Dragon Ball Z deserves respect. I might read the manga. The manga, honestly, it's way better paced, but for me it loses a lot of the sort of drama that the anime has. Like, for example, Cell's defeat. In the manga, it's like one chapter. In the anime, it's a 2-episode struggle. And yeah, the pacing is worse because of it, but the payoff is so much more impactful for me, especially with the original Japanese themes. Like, holy. I'm also talking about the anime with the original Japanese themes. I was watching that as a kid, and I still prefer it now. Just rewatched Dragon Ball and GBZ and watched the Dragon Ball movies, and yeah, I'd say Dragon Ball was way better than I thought. Probably gonna rewatch GT too. Yep. Alright, so, moving on, number 5. You guys are gonna be mad at me for this one. Again, this one is way too high for probably 90% of people. But it's also one of my comfort animes, I will say. And it's definitely one that has sort of, in terms of just how much it impacted my imagination and the way I, like, think about my own stories and whatnot. Who is calling? There's someone calling in the house. The Latin American dub is oddly nostalgic. Hold on, let me leave for 1 second. For 1 second, I have to check. Okay, I'm really sorry for that, I'm back. Anything over Dragon Ball I would agree with, the exception of solo leveling. Nightcore, I am so done with that take. No, I just disagree. Naruto? No, not Naruto. Okay, so... Number 5. Let's rip the band-aid off. The cringiest fan base, but one of my favorite animes. My Hero Academia. This is my little gem, okay? This one has gotten me through some rough times. It's the one that's... at least earlier on, I had the most, like, self-insert fanfics with this one specifically, compared to any other anime, because it's the world I would want to live in the most. Like, if I had to choose an anime world to live in, it would be MHA. Especially if I could get to pick my powers and whatnot. But yeah, overall... Izuku, honestly, top 5 favorite protagonist for me. I don't care what anybody says, I do not get the hate. Izuku, amazing, glorious. The writing for Shigaraki, from Season 1 all the way to, like, mid-Season 6, perfection. The way he evolves, holy, the overall arc, the Eri stuff. You got Class 1A getting a lot of attention, like some of its members, like Kirishima, Tokuyami and stuff. Endeavor story, absolutely goated. Dabi, one of the highlights of late MHA, even if a lot of it fell off, Dabi did not, at least at the end, like his conclusions, god damn. Then we have All For One, who later on I definitely don't like him nearly as much because of some stuff like him hijacking the story and whatnot. But overall, I absolutely adored his early appearances. My goodness, the themes with him just standing there and everybody just choking up thinking they're about to die. Like, they sold the hopelessness of the situation so much. They sold All Might so well as well. there are just so many things to like about MHA. The early episodes of him training to get One for All was very inspirational, yeah. If it was up to season 4, I would have agreed completely. Yeah, I would say like up to season 5 too in the manga's version, and up to the end of the First War. The end of the First War is where I think the MHA story starts falling off a little bit. Crybaby protagonist, he literally doesn't cry, like, he cries so little past the early stuff. But yeah, overall, I just love MHA. And yeah, I get that was probably a joke, by the way. I get that was probably a joke. So is this like up to where the manga is, or just the anime? This is just the anime for now. I did read the manga up to season 5 material, and no, not season 5, season 6. What am I talking about? I read the manga up to like Vigilante Deku and further. I read it up to the beginning of the Second War. But then I watched the anime for the war, and I've seen all of the anime. I liked All for One all the way through, actually, but I agreed with everything you said about MHA. Great anime, of course. All for One kind of feels like a worse Madara, maybe a little bit, but that's not like a bad comparison. That's Madara, one of the best villains. They ruined Bakugo towards the end by giving him feelings. I don't know, can't comment too much on that one. I haven't seen his end yet. But yeah. It's the common criticism for Deku. I personally love the character. Yeah, I get it was a joke. Yeah, I love Deku. Like, honestly, he's top 5 protagonist for me in anime. Maybe even top 3. Like, he might be top 3. I absolutely love Deku. Like, one of the best characters. Shigaraki, one of the best villains too, and up until a certain point. Him calling himself Demon Lord always felt strange. To a degree, yeah. I wish Shigaraki was his villain. Of course, like, I'm talking, like, the early stuff, mostly. Like, the late stuff, it has issues. The main one being All for One's hijacking of Shigaraki and whatnot. Perfect timing for me to arrive. Hello, Space. Hot take, Madara is overrated as a villain, and I think the take that Madara should have been the final villain is a bad one. I personally wish Obito had been the final villain. I do think Madara is a little overrated because he gets all the attention that the other villains deserve, such as Obito and Pain. I do think he's overrated in that aspect, but yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry for the spoiler there. I'm sorry. I couldn't hold back. Madara is goated. Okay, Nagisa or Deku as a protagonist? Deku, but Nagisa, respect to Nagisa too. He's like right behind. Deku versus Muscular just made me respect the character much more at the time. A true hero. Gives Moomin Rider vibes. Yeah, Moomin Rider if he had powers, basically. Alright, so moving on, let me place the MHA poster on the list where it rightfully deserves to be. So that was number 5. We are in the big 5 now. This was 5, MHA, My Hero Academia. Now, there is nothing in my heart gone. There was literally nothing in his heart. All Might versus the Nomu was peak. Yeah, Endeavor versus the Nomu too. Like, damn. I love MHA. Alright, so now. Let me check the Patreon again. I still don't see it. Have you seen Freerun? No, but it's the next anime I'm going to watch. It's the next big anime that I'm going to watch. After Fire Force Season 3. Then it's gonna be Freerun. Because I've heard so much good stuff about it and I'm excited to see it. So, number 4. Okay, this one, you guys will probably be mad again. I know, I keep saying that with every placement. But this one, I really mean it. I think you guys will be pretty mad. Or maybe not, who knows. Cue the theme song, the Dark Matter theme song. It is One Punch Man. Personally, my 4th favorite anime of all time, including the manga, obviously, but not the webcomic. Or the webcomic up to, like, a certain point. So, do I even need to say anything? You guys should know that I love One Punch Man by this point. Boros, Tatsumaki, Fubuki, Sonic, Moomin Rider, Saitama, Darkshine, Flashy Flash, Bang King, Atomic Samurai, Tanked Up Master, all these other heroes, Orochi, Black Ass. I love all of them, or most of them at the very least. Genos also very cool. Zombie Man, one of the highlights. Ninja Arc is, yeah, the recent stuff is kinda maybe what's holding it back a bit. But, yeah. I thought you would put it in top 3. It's top 4. It's close to the top 3. For favorite, I thought it was your favorite considering you have almost only made One Punch Man content. Yeah, it's my 4th favorite. Starting to hate One Punch Man now. The recent stuff I don't really like, yeah. It was also one of my favorites, but a Lord after 157 I started to dislike it sadly, but the webcomic is good. Yeah. Do you love Puri Puri? No. I really like One Punch Man, my first anime. One Punch Man is good, but kind of a little higher, maybe 5 or 6. And Dragon Ball and also 6 or 7. Their anime is better, MIO. That's fine, like everybody has their own opinions. I will say, I do still intend to do that things I like about One Punch Man video. For sure. But it's gonna take a little longer than the things I dislike video. Because with that one, I basically could just point at points in the story that I disliked and just explain why I disliked them. Because there are relatively few things I disliked compared to things I liked. With this one, if I just listed everything I liked, every moment I liked, we would just sit there for 24 hours. I'm not even exaggerating. I would just give a recap of the story up until a certain point. And, yeah. I don't want to do that, so I want to get into a lot of the, like, smaller things about it. Like, highlight certain panels, highlight certain things about it that maybe not many have noticed, so... Because, obviously, I could just say, oh, yeah, animation, art, characters, and whatnot, obviously goated, but... I want to sort of go into like the smaller details of things. With the things I like about One Punch Man video. Gaara vs. Orochi was peak, one of the best fights for sure. Like top 5 fights for me probably. Top 3 gonna be Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, and Mob Psycho. I actually haven't seen Mob Psycho aside from the first episode. Honestly, this placement is a shocker. I was predicting it to be number 2. Yeah, where Hunter x Hunter at? We'll see. It's Naruto, Mob Psycho, and Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I haven't seen Mob Psycho yet. So now, moving on. I will be surprised if Gototo is not there. We'll see. Number 3. It has been called out multiple times by... Oh wait, sorry, I need to fix the OBS screen for now. Move One Punch Man along to its rightful place on the list. And then, top 3, here we go, my 3rd favorite anime and manga of all time. Hunter x Hunter. I adore this series, man. Like, the story, Chimera Ant arc, my favorite arc of all time, in anything. Chimera Ants, my absolute favorite arc in fiction. This also has my favorite battle in all of fiction. I'm not gonna spoil what it is. But it also has my favorite battle in all of fiction. Not just anime, fiction. It's got Killua, it's got Meruem, Netero, Kurapika, Gon's Crash Out, it's got the wholesomeness of Leorio, it's got Chrollo, Hisoka, it's got Chrollo versus Hisoka. Oh my god, there are so many good things about it. There we go, nice. Chrollo versus Hisoka peak. Agreed, finally. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is that man. Hunter x Hunter is that man. This isn't a shock. People love Hunter x Hunter. Yep. Guessing that versus that. Yes, it's that versus that. I don't want to say like out loud. Honest, probably doesn't mean anything to people watching who had no idea. They would probably forget by the time they actually watch Hunter x Hunter. But still, best shonen power system. Yeah. Neferpito was everything. Neferpito is also goated, like my 6th favorite character probably. Absolutely goated anime, probably top 3 animes for me. Meruem top 5 villains, Killua and Gon top 3 duos. Yeah, Killua and Gon, one of the best duos. Meruem is my favorite villain in the series, and top 5 villains in all of fiction for me. So yeah, Hunter x Hunter, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Hunter x Hunter is fantastic. At a time, I actually had it as my favorite anime of all time. But it's now top 3. Just a smidge behind the other two. A tiny smidge. What I love about Hunter x Hunter is every character is written so good. Literally anyone can be made of lead. Anyone can be made lead of the arc if Togashi wants to. Absolutely. 100%. The Phantom Troop and their dynamics. God. Like, it is just so good. Like, very few people contest that. My top 3 is AOT, One Piece, and Vinland Saga. That's good. That's a good list. Alright, so now top 2. The second one. Yeah, you know a story is good when almost every character could have their own side story. Yup. Dark Continent arc has the potential to dethrone Chimera Ant. Maybe? I kinda doubt it, because Chimera Ant is freaking amazing. But I would love it if it did. Waiting for Vinland Saga Season 3. Yeah, me too. I'd love to see that. So now, number 2. Okay, you guys might be mad at me for this one too. Many think this one is way overrated and whatnot. But guys, don't worry, Satori's cooking a 5-course meal. 5-course meal with the list or what? So number 2, Naruto. The classic. For the longest time, it was my favorite anime of all time, including the manga and the anime, because I've seen and watched and read both, like, many times. My final exams are going on, what am I doing here? Good luck with the exams. Satori, we do not get mad. That is good. I'm just waiting for number 1 to be a plot twist. I knew it, hello Coach Steel. So yeah, Naruto. How not number 1? It's number 2 for me, close to number 1. Satori's cooking and we're getting food poisoning. Damn. I knew it would be Naruto. Has Kisame, so it might be good, am I right? Yep. Does Boruto count here? If it was Boruto before Kishimoto came back to write it, I say it would, but if it's post Kishimoto coming back, then no, because like Kishimoto coming back ruined Boruto hard for me. Don't tell me one is One Piece, it is not. Good series, wasted potential in some aspect, but still a good series, 7 out of 10. Number 1 is Tokyo Ghoul, I'm guessing, we'll see. Pain Arc is the best one for me. Pain Arc is probably my second favorite arc in anime. We've got Pain, we've got the Akatsuki, we've got Madara, we've got Obito, we've got Kakashi, we've got Naruto himself, who I think is very underrated as a protagonist. Also probably in my top 5. What else do we have? We've got the Akatsuki suppression arcs, we've got the 5 Kage summits, we've got Sasuke's, we've got Itachi's. There's just so many things to love. We've got the Hokages. Do you not like Two Blue Vortex? No, I do not. And I'm sorry, I do not like Two Blue Vortex. I do keep up with it to an extent, and I don't really like what's going on there. I honestly like the Kara arc, and like everything up until Baryon mode. I like that. But everything past that, no. I don't like that. Boruto might have dragged Naruto down from 1 to 2. Nah, it's not Boruto's fault. It's the epicness of the number 1 placement. Is Kryptonite Gamer still here? Not sure, we haven't heard from him in a while. I have been checking periodically and I don't see it yet. I never watched Boruto, so I don't know. Love Naruto though. Yeah. So, well, I'm preparing something real quick. Okay. No, it's not there yet. So yeah, Naruto, I wish I could do more stuff with it, but Naruto, unfortunately, it really isn't popular on my channel. Like, nobody watches it when I post Naruto content, so, yeah. I enjoy Naruto, but a lot of modern anime learning the wrong lessons from it, neglecting side characters over reliance on gimmicks over complicated power systems. I don't know about a lot of those, like neglecting side characters, for example. It's a common criticism, but I don't think it's as valid as a lot of people think. It definitely is there, but over-reliance on gimmicks I don't really get. Over-complicated power system I don't really get either. Number 1 has no obvious candidate, so I'm gonna guess it's his what if. Deserved that stuff is peak. I still need to bully you into watching Kill la Kill. Maybe I might. I've heard the name. I hope you make some Naruto content from time to time. I did plan to do the Akatsuki versus the Monster Association. I even had part of it edited, but I kinda scrapped it for now. I still have it though. Every side character needs a 100 chapter arc, One Piece fans. I'm also gonna now bully you into watching Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is weird. We'll see. Okay, so now, number 1, the big boy, okay? Wait, let me fix Naruto's placement real quick. So we've got Naruto at number 2. Number 1, you all knew what it was coming. You all knew it. Hold on, let me get one thing fixed before that. Neglecting side characters, I feel like modern anime don't really do that. Yeah, modern anime are a lot less violent with the neglect of side characters, I would say. Okay, let me just get it real quick. Okay, there we go. So, number 1. Where is the stream chat? Here we go. Watch him say free run. Minecraft movie. Dang. Okay. Number 1. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? The best slice of life anime. It's just an anime about working out. What is not to like about this anime? My number 1 favorite anime of all time. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? It's just working out, buff dudes. Imagine he says, what if Toji survived by Eternal Flame? One Punch Man needs to go on a hiatus. I could not agree more, Dracus Luthos. Thank you for the £2. LOL, absolute cinema, bro. Okay, insanely based. No way. Truly the best one. Based. Yes, sir. You guys know what's up. You guys know what's up. But thank you, Dracos Luthos, again for the £2. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. No. Underrated pick. No way, base take. Is it April 1st? No, it's my favorite anime of all time, trust. I understand. No one expected that. You can't be serious. Okay. Not gonna lie, I have seen this one, and it actually kind of is charming. So, yeah, but no, it's not this one. My number one, Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is absolutely fantastic. I am not... Dude, the anime not good, but the manga. Holy cow, man. Read the manga for Tokyo Ghoul. Please. Like, actually, though. Like, actually, please read Tokyo Ghoul. It's gritty, it's dark, but if you are into that kind of stuff, man. Kaneki, my favorite protagonist of all time, my favorite character of all time in fiction, my favorite character of all time in fiction. I forgot about that manga is Feek. Watch the first episode. Don't watch the anime, read the manga, please. I beg of you, do not watch the anime, read the manga. I beg of you, please. Like, genuinely, I beg of you. Do not watch the anime. Read the manga. I beg of you. Dang, I guessed it. I'll read the manga instead, please, yes. It's everything I need in fantasy. Love Tokyo Ghoul, very deserving of number one, yeah. I will say it does dip toward the end. There is one extremely weird segment of the story, but it picks back up at the end, and everything before that is just 10 out of 10 peak fiction. Oh my goodness. Like, that one little slip up is not nearly enough to even knock a 10th of a point off of this series for me. It's a 10 out of 10. Tokyo Peak, my favorite manga as well. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll have to watch the anime. No. Juzo is best girl. I haven't read it, so I'm fine with Naruto being number 2. What is it about? Maybe I'll watch it this summer and add to the already filled calendar. Don't watch it, read it, please. I beg of you. Basically, ghouls are like creatures that look like people, but they actually eat people to survive. That's their thing. They have evolved to eat people and people only. And the protagonist basically gets caught up in between the worlds of the humans and the ghouls, and it is so good. Like, my god. The only problem I have is that Edo doesn't do enough. Yeah. Arima is definitely the top 5 strongest characters. Yeah, Arima is one of the best definitions of the strongest I've seen. Ken Kaneki is probably the best written shonen protagonist. Yeah, for sure. Is it a shonen though? I think it's a seinen, no? I wouldn't classify Tokyo Ghoul as a shonen. Res ending was kinda meh. You said it's anime list, not manga. I said it's both. If you even check on the stream right now, manga included is written on the stream. So Tokyo Ghoul is number 1. Drickus Luthos, thank you for the £5 again. I think Tokyo Ghoul inspired my imagination in many ways. Tokyo Ghoul, Berserk, Zelda, Okami, Naruto, Attack on Titan, Mob Psycho, and Uzumaki. I haven't watched all of those or read all of those, but I have seen multiple. And yeah, they're goated. They're all goated. I do plan to watch or read a couple of those other ones too. So yeah, thank you for the £5. Appreciate it. I will subject you to watching the Tokyo Ghoul anime 24/7 if you don't watch Kill la Kill. Dang, that's brutal. Have you tried Steins Gate? I have not, but I have heard the name. Satri, people will force you to watch Kill la Kill or something. Yeah, they're trying to. Who's the flashiest? Kashimo, Flashy Flash, or Tengen? Probably Flashy Flash. Bang, didn't read it then. Do you play games? Only a few. I don't play games a lot. Who's your favorite character? I am probably going to do a top 100 characters stream at some point, but I'm telling you right now, it's Kaneki. It's Kaneki. In all of fiction, not just manga and anime. Is it here yet? I tried to check multiple times. It's still not I think it's here, but it's just not showing in the, like, withdraw section. I just need to wait for probably like a day for it to show up. Because, yeah, I am checking. I don't really see that. I would have been able to see it immediately if you hadn't cancelled it immediately. Then I would have been able to, like, see it on, like, the members list. But now I have to wait for it to come to the payouts window, which is gonna take a little bit of time, I imagine. So sorry about that, but I will definitely thank you on the next stream when it does arrive. Time for me to study for IBDP. I'm not too sure what that is, but good luck. I will make Netflix produce a live-action adaptation of Tokyo Ghoul if you don't watch Kill la Kill. You didn't recognize Zelda somehow. I've heard the name Zelda, but I'm not familiar with it. Personally say Tengen. Oh my, you meant like Tengen from Demon Slayer, not Tengen from JJK. Oh, yeah, Tengen's flashier than Flashy Flash, yeah. The Demon Slayer one. I'm surprised One Piece didn't make it into the list. I've only seen the first 50 episodes, which is just the hour-long arc, basically. So that's why. What are your thoughts on older Minecraft mods like CrazyCraft? Orspawn was goated. The creator not so much, but the mod itself, goated. I loved Orspawn. There were so many I loved, like I would have to go through it, but Twilight Forest, Mutant Mobs, all the animal mods. IBDP is like high school for those who want to go to college at age 16. Alright. What do you think of Sukuna versus Muzan? I think it's very close. I can elaborate if you want. I don't scale either of the verses, so I don't really have an opinion on that. I just enjoy them. I don't scale them. The added Kaneki to Dead by Daylight after I finished Raid was perfect. Yeah, I've heard that one. It is the year 2050. Satoru is sitting down to watch the anime he said he was on his list 30 years ago. Yeah, I get why you say that. With all the struggles Kaneki faced, mental and physical, I can definitely see the vision for why you like him. Yeah. Judging by your preferences, you might like One Piece the best. It gets better and better. Hopefully. The biggest problem is that the art style is a very big turnoff for me. I know I'm sorry, but I really dislike the art style. Mainly because I mostly read manga in like semi-public places, because that's when I have the time to actually read it, and I'm not busy with like making YouTube videos and whatnot. And that's an issue because I can't read it because it looks too goofy for me to read in public. Like, I am not getting caught reading One Piece in public, okay? Trickus Luthos, thank you for the 20 pounds now. In terms of video games, Hyper Light Drifter is my favorite of all time. Blasphemous is up there now. Zelda and Okami Fire Emblem are goated. Hollow Knight and Faith are goated. Witch House and Aoone are goated. This is more games than I have played on PC. But yeah, thank you for the $20. I will probably Google these afterwards just to see. Thank you very much for the 20 pounds. Isekai anime is the fast food of anime world because it's short, sweet, and keeps you interested. Where is JoJo's? JoJo's is top 14. The 14th place. Do you agree that Sukuna would have beaten Gojo even without Magharaga? I do not, personally. Did you have romance, slice of life, isekai, horror, sports, anime in your top 25, top 20? Sports anime, no. Isekai, not really. Slice of life, yes, I had a couple. Hollow Knight mentioned, let's go. Zelda is the most influential game ever. Okay. Started a One Piece manga maybe a year ago, but I haven't read since this year. I don't think the main problem is the art alone. I've made my own mod pack with Orspawn, Godzilla, Morph mod to Animal Bikes. Oh, the Ender Dragon bike is my favorite. Wildcraft, Twilight Forest, I love the Hydra and the Liches. All the buildings too, the custom dimension. Superheroes Unlimited is awesome. Man, I wish I could do like a playthrough of that and people actually watched. I could probably still do it like during summer. I could just make a mod pack, and just play it for my own enjoyment. But Orspawn sadly isn't as available these days, which is unfortunate. When the video of all the things you like about One Punch Man coming out, probably not very soon, because if you weren't around before, I did mention it. Basically, the one that was like things I dislike was very easy to make because I could just point at specific instances in the story that I disliked and just tell you why I didn't like them. If I did that with things I liked, we would just be sitting there for a day straight. Like, I would just literally retell the manga, for the most part, excluding only a few things. So, oh god, the internet cut out. The internet cut out. God, oh my goodness. Okay, it's back, thank goodness it's back. So yeah, I'm gonna do that video differently. It's not going to be, like... I could either do it, like, just pointing out everything, which would be way too long, or just generalizing, which would be way too, kind of underwhelming. So I'm gonna dive into, like... I'm gonna say some general things I like, and then dive into several small things I like that I don't think many people noticed. And that's why it's gonna take a little bit longer for that. You can do a House of Fata Morgana gameplay at peak. We'll see. Do you think Chojin X is living up to Tokyo Ghoul so far? I do not know what Chojin X is. What? I do not know what that is, actually. Is that a continuation of Tokyo Ghoul? Hold on, what? I need information on that right now. Can you elaborate on that? What is it? Because I need to know. And then I'm probably gonna go, because we've been here for 2 hours. I would watch you play Minecraft. Maybe at some point. Hope the video includes the complexities of Saitama's character. He's one of my favorite protagonists of all anime. I want to do a separate video on Saitama, completely different. Talking about both pros and cons. The captain is my personal favorite, followed by Anderson. Oh god, has Natty been unbanned from the Discord? Oh lord. But dude, can you elaborate? Dude, Explosive Grape, can you elaborate on that Tokyo Ghoul thing? What? What was that? If you want, I can send you the mod folder, I have it, and you can just import it to CurseForge. Do you have Orspawn, like full Orspawn, like with everything, like not glitched, not like half version? Because that would be absolutely goated. Like, please send it to me. Hey Satri, given that you've admitted you were a heretic that denied planetary thoughts when you were making What If Boros Turned Good Season 1, what do you think now of the scaling for the fights you had then? Honestly, it just upscales the what if. It doesn't, like, change anything there. It just upscales everybody in the what if. You should probably Google Chojin X. I plan to. Who's Natty? I'm Epic Gladi. Oh god, I've been confusing you. Sorry. Saitama is a wild card. I have no idea how he would solve his conflicts without taking his powers. Even if he gets a worthy opponent, he'll either die or win and have the same conflict. I don't know. True. I have both 1.64 and 1.710 ore spawn. Dude, 1.710 ore spawn, please send it to me, please. Chojin X and Tokyo Ghoul are both made by Suishida. Alright. Gladiator sus AF, he is. Gladiator, you're on thin ice. I'm gonna say that. Natty is like an urban legend on the server. Say less. Dude, thank you. Thank you, Steel, so much, because I've been wanting to do that so long. I've tried multiple times to find the ore spawn, like the old one. Watch them say Saitama is God's nephew or something. Honestly, I would not put it past them at this point. They need to seal Saitama in the prison realm in the final arc. Yeah. Also, what happened to the When Day Breaks video? That's probably gonna be next week, honestly. Because it was either going to be When Day Breaks this week or One Punch Man Evil, and I chose One Punch Man Evil. So next week it's probably going to be When Day Breaks, actually. Should I join the server? If you want to, you can. There's like leaks for videos, discussions there, so... If you want to, you certainly can. The link is in the stream description. I didn't know people still remember my legacy. We remember. Do you know Madhouse animated Freerun Season 1 and are making Season 2? That's all the more reason to watch it. It's next on my list after Season 3 of Fire Force. How many uploads till What If Boros Turned Good 8, do you think? What If Boros Turned Good Episode 8 will come in July. It's still a ways away, but I want to make several episodes so that I can make them weekly for you guys. Also, there's exams coming up, so I can't direct all my attention to it just yet, which also kinda sucks, but yeah, it is what it is. Don't worry, I have gone through character development. I'm 15% less sus, hopefully. Random idea, what if you did SCP Foundation attempting to contain Saitama? That would be pretty fun. Good luck with the exams, thank you. Oh, dude, I see the what's it called? The mod pack. Gravity guns, too. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Lucky blocks. Mythical creatures. Oh, man. Dude, I can't wait for that one. I'm gonna have to sit down and play it at some point. Thank you very much. SCP Foundation gives Saitama a luxury apartment with 0 rent and he never leaves. Pretty much, yeah. Honestly, they wouldn't even have to contain him. They would just employ him, pay him well, and he would be fine with it. Like 100%. They would just have to hide the shady stuff they do from him as best as possible. And it shouldn't be too hard with how aloof Saitama is. Like, honestly, they could try to get him to destroy some of the more dangerous SCPs, like maybe 096 or like 73, you know? 173. Maybe they could get Saitama to punch them. Can Saitama escape the back rooms? Maybe. Scan that mod pack in virus total. I might. Do not say 682 Saturday. I did not. What is the best question we can ask Saturday about what if Boros turned good that he will answer? Okay, you know what? Dracus Luthos, have you seen season 2 or just season 1 of What If Boros Turned Good? Have you been keeping up with the series? Specifically you. Because you're the one that donated, so I'm gonna give you an opportunity to ask a question and I will answer. One single question. And I will most likely answer. I might not, but I most likely will answer. Saitama is Tamiel class. Who hasn't? I'm playing modern Minecraft right now. Good, good. Okay, Dracus Luthos. I'm listening. This is a big chance, oh my god. Oh. Alright, I see the excitement. Don't mess up. Think it through. Please, Dracus, pick wisely. Alrighty. Alrighty. What if Boros turned good season 3? Boros turns bad again. Do not fail us. Okay, I see the pressure's on. I'm sorry. I kind of didn't think that one through, but you can ask one question that you want to know. Homeless Emperor is evil because he wanted to make mankind suffer. The thing is, he wanted to make them... He didn't just want to wipe them out. He wanted to kill every single man, woman, and child. In the most brutal way possible. Actually, a Kryptonite gamer, you can definitely ask that. You can definitely ask a question too. You get 2 questions. Like, one from Dracus Luthos, one from Kryptonite Gamer. Dracus, you get to ask one. If you've been keeping up with What If Boros Turned Good, like my big what if, you get to ask one question and I probably shall answer. Okay, Krypton Gamer, you get 2, because you did like the massive donations at the other stream. Krypton Gamer, you get 2 questions, and Dracus Luthos gets one. Because you did the massive donations last stream, and this stream too, but that one I just don't see yet. If I had to guess, it'll take about a day for it to like update fully. Okay, Kryptonite. Homeless Emperor is evil because he didn't pay his rent. God is Gene. Gene, you mean like Genos or like Gene in what sense? Can I also ask a question, because I'm the biggest supporter on Patreon and I have been your loyal Discord moderator for a while. Dang. Alright, you get... Okay. 4 questions total, but no more, okay? You get 1 too, because you've been a massive help. So 4 questions total, but no more. Ask about the search that Haros was doing. Gene the Ender Dragon. That was the one that I was thinking of too, Gene the Ender Dragon. But the spelling was very different, so that's why I didn't go with it. Haros is all I wish to know about. I meant generous, I don't know what happened. Oh, okay, God is generous. Okay, you meant to say that. Okay, while you guys are thinking, I'm going to upload one thing. One thing. It is here. One second, let me save this. Okay, so while you guys are thinking, I'm just gonna put this one on screen. Because I have been meaning to show this teaser. Just a little bit, nothing too special. Well, I mean, the drawing is very good, but in terms of lore, it's not a reveal. Okay, Kryptonite Gamer asks, the first question, is the fan character, the one who is the same race as Boros, so Haros, his brother or related in any way? Okay, so first of all, what people are gonna be... What do people think about this one? Oh, neat. Oh, okay. Please, guys, maybe coordinate. Like, people ask about plot, another one about scaling or whatever. Alright, that's a good idea. This rate, he's just gonna reveal the entire series. I'm not gonna reveal everything. Okay. Satoru got one, yeah. Milaiki, nice. Okay. So, is he his brother or related in any way? He is related in a way, but he is not his brother. Haros is not Boros' brother. But he is related to him. In a way. It might be family related, it might be some kind of other related, but he is related. Okay, okay, okay. But he is not his brother. Again, it can be a family relation, or it can just be, like, related and, like, they had business in the past or whatever. But they are related, in a way. And he is not his brother. Second cousins. Okay, so you've got 3 left. Satoru, this is also an opportunity to build hype. Exactly. It's a relationship, just not species, planet. Yeah, it's not just they're from the same species. They've got bigger things going on. In Boros' race extinct, who knows? In canon, we don't really get any info. Like, they could be extinct, they could just be out there still. We don't really know. Introducing Boros' secret relative is some One Piece level story writing, not derogatory. I need to think a bit more, that's fine. Ask who destroyed Boros' home planet. I mean, is it even destroyed? Because, like, in canon, we know nothing about... Oh, wait, yeah, I did reveal in the what if it was destroyed, yeah. The planet is no more. Okay, that one was, Yeah, okay, I did reveal that one. Big bad out that one. So, are you locking that in? Who destroyed Boros' planet? Are you locking that in as your second question? Is that Boros-looking alien on Blast Squad still canon? He is, yeah. He did appear in the Cosmic Garo battle. Most attractive female villain. Probably Psychos. If you're talking One Punch Man only. Like one of them had to survive. Yes, 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 it's a good one. Okay, so who destroyed Boros' home planet? What are we thinking about this question, chat? What are we thinking? Will he go down a theoretical / biblical route with God and his disciples? I will not. That one I can just say pretty... It's not much of a reveal. It's a good question. Smiley face. God. God. Oh, you're saying like you think God destroyed this planet. Chad, don't stab me in the back, obviously. It's not obviously God. It's either really good or really disappointing. I think it's a good question that doesn't reveal so much. LMAO, sorry. It's clearly not God or the Bible. Oh, okay. The answer to who destroyed Boros' home planet. Drumroll, please. I don't know if you heard that. Who destroyed Boros' home planet? Come on. It was Boros. I can say that much. It was Boros himself. It's Boros himself, sunglasses. Oh. If it's just Boros destroyed it himself, I'm going to be like, yeah, duh. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, whoa. Yeah, duh. Yeah. Didn't expect that. That makes sense. See, like, it's up to people who they want to, who they don't want to, who they expect, who they don't expect. I will say the circumstances of it are not what you think. I will say that. I'm pretty confident that it is not what you think. Bro called it perfectly, entirely in character. The circumstances of that are not what you think. That also tells us something else. Bro is probably stronger than Haros. Let's say it was God's influence. It wasn't God's influence, I can say that much. Okay, I ran the orange spawn mod in virus total and nothing came up. That's good. Okay, it's not just Boros and his boredom. Interesting. It's not just his boredom. One more question. Let's make it good. There's another question. There's two questions. Like Dracus has one, and oh wait, Dracus, was that your question for the what if, like the biblical God? Yeah. I need to make it perfect. Wait. Okay. Boros sneezed and destroyed the planet. Boros ate too much space Taco Bell and the resulting bowel movement destroyed the planet. I mean, Boros did say that he was the strongest of his species. He would logically be stronger than Haros. I would assume so. Dracus, are you there? Also, Boros probably isn't stronger than Haros. I'm interested to hear, like, the stuff you guys think. It's always fun to hear it. Space Taco Bell. Now all I'm thinking about is the Taco Bell meme from Piccolo. I would scream, but I'm not gonna, because I'm not alone. Serious diarrhea. That Quiet Place video popped off. Yeah, honestly, I didn't expect it to do that well. I am here. Hello, MXE. Haros did a Black Frieza training arc and now I gotta one-shot everybody when he shows up. Taco Bell. I will say, In episode 8 and in episode 9, there are 2 Haro scenes that will reveal some stuff. 8, not as much, but 9, yes, it's gonna reveal some stuff about him and his power level. It was a good video idea? Yeah, I think it was. I got it back in summer, as I stated in the beginning of that video. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just kind of delayed it for no reason so much. Will Haros ever say it's Harosing time and then proceed to Haros everywhere? Maybe. Oh no, his Drake is gone. Okay, he is here. Yep, but not a literal this is the god of the Bible sort of thing, but more in a evil creator god style with some spiritual and metaphorical influences that mean more in a Lovecraftian direction. I will say I kind of revealed my version of God's lore for, like, in episode 4 of season 2. Haros will have a whole arc set up just to get one-shot by Saitama and explode. Is Haros gonna show up on Earth in season 2? That is not one of the questions, so I am not inclined to answer. I remember a lot of the mods I got were straight from Crazy Craft and Popular MMOs mod packs. Popular MMOs was peak. Regardless of all the mods, I have nothing to show up on Varus Total. That's good. Did you seriously consider the video suggestion I gave for the next One Punch Man versus? Which one was that? Because I did consider some, but which one was that? We're saved, Baba, and good one. Okay, who has the last question? Haros will probably come to Earth. Haros. Do a video or live about invincible characters tier list based on their chances of beating Orochi or Boros. I actually did that with Eternal Flame on his channel. It hasn't been uploaded yet, but you will see a video. Okay, so is that the question, Baboin? If Garo from the webcomic and Garo from the manga was a spectrum, where would the Garo in Season 2 stand between them? The spectrum covers everything, character development and scaling. Is that the question? Okay, you posted it again. I assume that is the question. Yo, somebody, if you want to, please ask when is he coming to Earth question. The question has been asked. It's about Garo. So, this one's weird, okay? Are you talking like Garo right now? Or are you talking Garo like in the future, hypothetically? Like when his character is like developed to the maximum? I've been waiting for Spectacular Spider-Man vs. the Chunin exams for years. That one would be fun. I've heard it before. Probably by you. Satoru's relationship with video suggestions is like his relationship with Fubuki imaginary. Okay, I can't remember every single one and do every single one. There are so many suggested. Garo in the future, alright. Satori, have you read Versus? No, I have not, but I will at some point. Haros is gonna have to show up 20 years later to see Platinum S has infested the entire planet. My boy massacred Garo by making him into Garo stew. Yeah, I would agree. So, future Garo in the future. In terms of character development, what do you mean? Like, what spectrum for his character? Like, how evil he is? Or how much he develops and, like, how much he changes? Or, like, what spectrum there? Planet of S. Like character development, do you mean how much he changes, or like how good or evil he is, or what in that sense? Autism spectrum, everything. Do you think Garo's plot armor will ever be broken, i.e. he died or gets his monster shell broken, reverting to human? For the series or for canon? Dude didn't read. Still waiting on Ryuga versus Garo. Everything, didn't you hear? Okay, everything. So in terms of how evil he is more evil than manga Garo, for certain. Like 100%, and he is more evil than webcomic Garo too. But it may not be of his own volition. And I'm not talking about God. And I'm not talking about, like, mind control or anything like that. What does the S stand for? Then, in terms of how much he changes way more than any Garo before. He changes more than webcomic Garo and manga Garo combined. Everything is too broad. At this point, Satoru would have to say how crooked are his teeth. More evil than webcomic and manga. Oh no. You'll see episode 9. Episode 9. Just wait till episode 9 and you will get it, what I mean. Do you think Garo will be relevant again in the future? In the manga, yeah. Akatsuki versus Phantom Troop. Akatsuki slaughters, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love the Phantom Troop, but Akatsuki just has way better scaling for that. At least in my eyes. Do you think Saitama is a singularity? Could Garo also be one? You mean like that they are the only one of them that exist in the multiverse or something like that? Because at this point, probably. Panic. I can't hear my headphones for some reason anymore. I can't hear the chill Minecraft music. Akatsuki versus Chimera Ants, definitely the Akatsuki too. The Akatsuki just beats Hunter x Hunter, unfortunately. So will Monster Garo look like his manga version, or will you use those fan designs based on the webcomic? We shall see. I trapped Satoru in an impossible situation. Theorizers, it's your turn. The Akatsuki versus Royal Guard, still the Akatsuki. Meruem too. Too many menaces. Platinum S and now this Garo. The universe decided that Boru's becoming good was too much and decided to make some people more evil because of it. Yeah. Episode 8 is like GTA 6 and One Punch Man Season 3, and he's talking about waiting for episode 9. Sorry. Good evening, Satoru. Hello, Banana Slayer. The weakest Akatsuki member that solos the Phantom Troop, Hidan. Era Nagato versus Edo Itachi. Personally, I'm siding with Nagato, but I think it's close. Saitama can be a singularity. We verbatim see another version of fusing with him. Same goes for Garo. True. They're not alone throughout their timelines, at least. Because we see blatantly there are other versions in the same timelines. Do you agree with the theory that Boros was meant to fight Blast and Blast was meant to be Boros' worthy opponent? Maybe. I don't really have too much of a take on that. Like, I'm fine with it being either Boros or Saitama. King Unstoppable. Will King ever get nerfed? No. Hidan versus the Phantom Troop can be real. It actually kinda can. You can probably Google it, like, Swakage and Seth the Programmer back in the day did a video on that. Child Emperor versus William Afton. Again, with a tradition. It was already done earlier on the stream, though. Wait, so are we out of questions? For now, you are. In terms of power, too, for Garo, I guess I didn't answer that one. He's definitely stronger than webcomic Garo. With canon Cosmic Garo, it's like, I don't want to say too much, because I think that one is kind of, a little, maybe too spoiled, a little. Dracus Luthos, thank you for the 20 pounds again. Inside the event horizon of a black hole, space and time switch roles. The singularity literally becomes your future, meaning you will eternally move towards it. And outside becomes your past, meaning you cannot leave. Alright. That's interesting. Thank you for the 20 pounds. I am not too sure what to think of that, but yeah, black holes are cool. And scary. What do you think the dimension in One Punch Man scales? The dimension. Like the dimensionality or the dimension slash? All for One versus Sukuna. I don't scale either verse, unfortunately. I only really scale Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, One Punch Man. Those are like the big three that I scale. Also Record of Ragnarok. Yeah, the Phantom Troop above Part 1, Kabuto. Espada versus the Akatsuki Go. I've heard a lot of insane scales for the Espada, so probably them. Bleach scaling is so weird, though. I don't know. Not gonna lie, I thought it would be fun to see King have some type of ultimate form where he actually shows off to the public. There's a moment in Mob Psycho where that kind of character happens with a different character. Oh, that kind of thing happens. Maybe? But personally, I think like most of his charm comes from the fact that he isn't actually strong. How strong do you believe Orochi would have been if he was a natural monster? Probably weaker than his current self. Post-Rose Meruem versus Chunin exams. Okay, that is one Meruem can win. Finally, like Part 1 Naruto, yeah. I think he can beat the Chunin exams. Unless we include Konoha Crush and then give Part 1 Chunin exams Hiruzen and Orochimaru, then no. But but aside from those guys, I think he beats the Genins for sure. I'm heading out, chat. Goodbye, Kryptonite Gamer. Thank you very much. I'll inform you on the Patreon thing. Like, when it arrives, I'll definitely tell you. 100 Satoris versus 1 Gorilla. 100 of me has that in the bag. 1 Satori versus 100 Clown Centipedes. See, if all the centipedes worked together to increase their speed somehow, maybe I would have a little trouble, but nah, I would win. That's my answer. Why do you hate Meruem so much? I love Meruem. Meruem's my top 5 favorite villains of all time. What? I love Meruem. Satori versus the average man. I don't know. I think I've got a decent shot. Your opinion on solo leveling? I have not seen it, but I will at some point. "100 Satoris versus Mosquito Girl." She dies. Meruem is losing to Old Man Hiruzen? Probably. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Old Man Hiruzen scales to Biju levels. Biju can blow up mountains way harder than Meruem can. On a low end. If you want to get into the high end, they're like continental. Like, it's not good, unfortunately. That was the most natural Nide win I heard. 100 Diddy versus Putty Putty Prisoner. On that note, I think we are ending the stream. One last thing, do you think the idea of One Punch Man ending with Saitama losing his powers and becoming a normal guy will actually happen? I'm not sure, like it could. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Who do you think is more mysterious, Dark Continent or Void Century from One Piece? I haven't read that far into One Piece, unfortunately. Right, but anyways, thank you guys very much for watching and sticking around. Was fun being here. Yeah, was fun talking. One last time, like the anime that are the top 10 are on screen, if you want to see, for those of you who weren't there before. Good point to end. Yep. Armless, legless, eyeless, poisoned, exhausted, mentally nerfed, heart virus Goku versus Meruem with 200 years of prep time. If Meruem exists in the world of Dragon Ball, and he has information on it, Meruem. Like, no question. If he actually exists in Dragon Ball and gets 200 years to prepare, Meruem. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Meruem with 200 years of prep time and information on Dragon Ball, he would think of so many good strategies to do. He would get an ultimate form, he would get Kaioken, he would get, like, every power-up ever, he would train with the gods themselves. He would find ways, he is hyper-intelligent. He would use the Dragon Balls better than anybody else in the world. He would use them to become, like, ultra omega overpowered and probably solo the Gods of Destruction too. Well, time to head out before you end up almost dying, like in the What If Boros Turn Good episode here. Let's goodbye, Beth. Alright, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Have a good day, evening, night. He evolves exactly. And yeah, Meruem solos. Goodbye.